Trobagang. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Elden Ring. Link to the previous episode, the top right hand of your screen, where we went through Castle Mon. Not Castle Mon, sorry, Redmond Castle. Yeah, we went through Redmond Castle and we were able to also go to Rani and meet her stooges, the likes of Celevus, Blyde, who we already met, and E.G., who we also already met. In that episode, we want to apologize for how it turned out, as we were having some cooling issues that affected the quality, but as of now, everything has been sorted out, so it should be back to regularly scheduled programming. Now, if you're new here, please consider liking, subscribing, and turning on the bell notification that you never miss an upload from me. So right now we are back to the Sriofra River, as we are here to meet up with Blyde, and I've gone to the wrong one. So let's try this Sriofra River bank grace. And as we talked to Blyde at Rani's Rise, he told us that he was going to look for a pathway into Nokron from the Sriofra River well, because according to him it's somewhere underneath Limgrave, which is factual, it's true. So you guys can remember when we came in here, this is where we fought the ancestral spirit. I wanna say 2 or 3 episodes ago. But if you move up here, you should see Blyde right ahead over there, and that's where you're going to talk to him. So he's about to tell us what he's found. These ancestral hunters are gonna get in the way if I do not stop them, so I'm just gonna have to beat them all up, and then once we are done beating them all up, we should, in theory, be able to speak to Blyde in peace without any interference from these dudes. So I'm just gonna take him out, and then take out the last one that's up here. Okay, stop it. There we go. So we can now go up here and talk to Blyde without having those ancestral hunters trying to shoot us down all the time. So let's hear his findings.
Apologies, mate, but I don't have much to report. I can see bloody Nokron right above me, but I'm absolutely stumped. I've tried all the gateways, to no avail. Perhaps it's time to ask Celevus. I recall that spiteful little rat acting like he knew something. Let's give him a squeeze. Show him just how sharp my teeth are. I jest. I wouldn't go that far. Besides, I should check on some things here. Leave this place to me. You just do what you feel is right. If either of us learns anything, we tell the other. Right? Leave this place if either of us.
Right, so as we've heard from Blyde,
suppose we go back to the source. Celevus rarely gives a straight answer. First time.
yeah, so as we've heard from Blyde, Nokron was right above us, and I was trying to show you guys. I hope you guys could see that there was some sort of foundation above us. So that's the Eternal City of Nokron. Where we are right now, it's the Sriofra River well, which is now apparently underneath Nokron. So since Blyde was not able to find a way into Nokron, we are going back to ask Celevus, and he should know a way for us to get into Nokron. So let us move over right here. This is where Celevus's rise is, so we shall be heading towards him, and he should tell us where Nokron is. Or not necessarily how Nokron is. We know where Nokron is, we just don't know how to get to it, so he should tell us how we can get to Nokron. So we're simply gonna find a nice safe place to drop from, like right here, and then we shall simply travel towards his rise, and he should tell us where Nokron is. If he doesn't, Blyde, he's gonna come and bite him. So
well done. You are a touch more useful than I had thought.
no, we didn't.
Then you shall have your gift. knowledge of the sorcerous arts under the tutelage of the great preceptor Selvis. I doubt much of it will lay within the grasp of a near tarnished, but if you put your mind to it, perhaps you won't embarrass Our Lady. You wish to begin right this moment?
Okay, so we can learn spells from him.
Patience, though boorish, is understandable. Let's have at it. So, you had Nefeli drink the potion? Truly?
Yeah, pretty much. No, we didn't, but we just lying.
Something was amiss with it. It's concocted from the finest ingredients, but perhaps I should review the recipe. I may have expected too much of her to begin with. Well, you're asking me about that, are you? The task was left to you and the mongrel, was it not?
Yes, tell us how to get to Nokron.
Are you incompetent, but shameless to boot? Well, there's no helping it. Now's as good a time as any. I'll let you in on it. There's a glintstone sorcerer by the name of Selin in Limgrave. She owes me for the help I gave her when she was expelled from the academy. I asked her to look into the matter some time ago. I'll write you a letter of introduction. Go ask her.
Okay, so we've been given the letter of introduction. Now, the good thing is we already know where Selene is, and we are her protege.
Knows no bounds. Fine and well. You tricked Nefeli and had her drink the potion. I believe that makes you my accomplice. You yearn for a puppet of your own. Well, normally one of your stature would never be allowed. But perhaps I can make a very special exception. Now, choose.
Okay, so we have a chance to pick between these two puppets. So there's the Jawrite puppet and there's the Finger Lady puppet. So the Finger Maiden puppet normally does a lot of healing, so he can heal you a lot. But the Jawrite one throws pots that are made of so many things, different stuff. So as we lose connection. But anyway, those pots can be made of anything. Could be fire pots, could be rot pots, could be poison pots, anything. So I'm gonna pick him because he serves more utility for me. Plus, both of them do not have enough health pools to begin with. So I don't know. I think I'm pretty good at keeping myself healthy. So having one that throws pots to give me some status effect build-ups is something that I'm okay with. So that's why that's why we picked up the Jawrite one. Anyway, so we shall be heading to Sorcerer Selene. As you guys can remember, she's the witch lady who took us under her wing and made us her protege, like all the way back, like 4 or 5 episodes ago. No, 7 or even 10, to be honest. At this point, I don't know. Let me tell you, I just don't know when she took us in, but this is her. You guys remember her.
Is not a name
So show the letter of introduction.
But fine. If it will help you, my apprentice, I offer my knowledge. The stars alter the fate of the Karian royal family, and the fate of your mistress Rani. But long ago, General Radahn challenged the swirling constellations, and in a crushing victory arrested their cycles. Now he is the force that repulses the stars. If General Radahn were to die, the stars would resume their movement, and so too would Rani's destiny.
And with those words, we have kicked in the Radhan festival. If you can remember at the end of the previous episode, when Jeren, the lieutenant to General Radhan, was telling us that the festival was about to commence, we just had to wait for the stars to align. So with these words from our I want to say our teacher. Basically, when Selene made that explanation to us, it has transitioned the Redman Castle now into the Radhan Festival. And if you can remember in the previous episode, this castle did not have all this, but now it has all this.
General Radhan, mightiest demigod of the Shattering, awaits you. Champions, prepare for battle. Defeat the general, claim glory, and grab that great rune. A celebration of war. The Radhan Festival! Ah,
That is true. It is the Radhan Festival.
indeed, I thought I might find you here. By the by, do you know for whom this festival is being held? Well, it is none other
General Radhan.
Radhan himself. To think, I could face a great champion of the shattering, a demigod in the flesh. Oh, God. In truth, I quiver at the thought. Such is his frightful repute. But the fear simply assures me the ordeal is worth undertaking. Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend. I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal.
Alright, so Alexander is really excited for this battle. Let's go talk to this lady. She's one of those healing maidens. She's also gonna help us in the battle.
Thought it might
And then let's talk to our buddy Blade.
admit, I was a little worried. We missed our meeting. But it looks like you're still in one piece, eh? You must have heard by now, right? That Starscourge Radahn holds Rani's fate in stasis. But once he's out of the way, it will spring back into motion. So now, we stand against the demigod once known as the strongest of them all. The way ahead is pleasingly simple. We fight, sword and fang.
That is the truth and nothing but the truth. Now I'm about to show you guys a pretty cool cutscene.
The festival begins.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture.
So this is Radhan now, way past his prime and afflicted by scarlet rot and madness.
General
He does not
Radahn
even have
is
feet,
cursed
by
ever
the
to
way.
wander.
Just saying.
Eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone. Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog.
Sorry. Seems my network was reconnecting.
Howling at the sky.
But now, we must make merry.
Alright, so that's Radhan right now.
The revels begin. The celebration of war. The Radhan Festival.
Alright, we get the forthcoming cry. And now there is literally nothing left for me to do other than to go and face off against General Radhan. So I'm just picking up the final stuff that I haven't picked out in this region, and then I shall find the elevator that takes me to the teleporter that has the battlefield. And just like that, we shall be facing our third major character in the game. And basically by major character I mean a third dude that what's it called? A third dude that has a great rune, because we've already taken out Godric, who was the first demigod we fought, and he gave us, we took his great rune, which we have equipped right now, as you guys can see at the top left. We then fought Renala in the Academy of Rea Lucaria, But Renala is actually not a demigod. I kept calling her a demigod, but she's not. She's just a legend. Although she is a rune bearer because she got the rune of rebirth from Radahn. So, but I don't know. I just ended up calling her a demigod because it was my assumption that anybody that had a great rune is a demigod. But turns out I was mistaken. So, yeah, but so far we beat those two who are the major characters that had great runes, and now Radahn is the third character that we shall be fighting that also possesses a great rune. So you can already tell he's also one of the most powerful ones as well. He's heralded as the most powerful demigod that existed from the time of the Shattering. The Shattering being when Marika broke the Elden Ring and her children, now the demigods, fighting for them for runes for shards of the Elden Ring. So essentially all the children of Marika, along with Renala, received a shard of the Elden Ring which turned into great runes. So right now we have two of those great runes, and Radahn, being one of the most powerful demigods during the Shattering, also has one. Now the reason why Radahn is like this is because he fought Melania. Melania is one of the other demigods as well, and in that fight they fought each other right here in Caelid until the fight ended in a draw. Nobody won. Okay, this is the elevator I was looking for. But yeah, nobody won that fight. It ended in a draw, but at that point Melania was on the defensive while the fight ended in a draw, so she let her Scarlet Rot take over and she became the goddess of Rot, and she bloomed her flower. And once that happened, it essentially made everything in Caelid become rot blighted. Then that's why Caelid looks the way it looks right now. And that's why Radahn, because he was in the exact blast zone of that rot nuke, essentially, because it was essentially a nuke, that's why he's afflicted by madness right now. Anyway, so this is the fight. We need to keep ourselves safe, and we need to summon everyone that we know and everyone that we can. We need to make sure that those arrows don't hit us because they pack a punch. Oh, what did I just say? Anyway, so the first part of this fight is gonna involve me essentially just, oh lord, well, hopefully not getting killed. But yeah, the first part of this fight is gonna involve me summoning everyone that I can find. Any summon sign that you find, that you see on the battlefield, I'm just gonna summon. And Radahn is such an intense battle that fighting him alone is not recommended, so just summon anyone and everyone that you can and have them come help out in the battle. Now I'm just gonna ride around and make sure there are no more summon signs that I've missed, while picking up stuff as well. Alright, another summon sign, and there's the Finger Maiden. Right, so as the other summons, by the patches always retreats from this fight, like the coward he is. But yeah, while the other summons fight and distract Radahn, you guys remember in 2 episodes ago when I told you we had to get the rot breath from the rotting dragon, decaying dragon X-Zyx? This is the reason, because Radahn is afflicted by Scarlet Rot, he's essentially weak to rot, and so having the rot breath against Radahn is very clutch in this battle, and it's gonna help us win. Now, right now all of the dudes I summoned have been destroyed, and essentially speaking, what I'm doing is I am trying to wait out, because I have already shot him with the rot breath. As you can see, his health is consistently depreciating. His health is going down. Nobody's attacking him, but his health is going down, and that's the good ability of Scarlet Rot. And we have now reached half. We've taken his health to halfway, so we're about to hit phase 2. So I'm just gonna put on this bubble, and there he comes in a big comet. Now, one thing about that comet attack is it one-shots you, and I'm not kidding. If it hits you, it takes out your entire health bar, all of it, and there's nothing you can do about it. So being on torrent and avoiding that comet attack is best. Now, as you can see, you can always resummon all these dudes who are in the battle. I can't believe that the Finger Maiden survived, which is insane. She's actually the only one who survived the first wave of attacks. But yeah, now as you can see, everybody else has gone back to distract him, so I'm gonna do my usual strategy, which is as everybody distracts Radahn, I shoot him with Scarlet Rot. This rocks hurt, by the way, oh lord, as you can see. If I did not have a Great Rune active, I'd have died. That's how bad those rocks are. But yeah, he's distracted, so Scarlet Rot him. Okay, we're gonna refill our FP. As you can see, the Finger Maiden is healing everybody. I'm just gonna evade Radahn's strikes. Alright, and then some more Scarlet Rot. Oh, he's definitely within the range. Yeah, Scarlet Rot has already begun working on him, as you guys can see. And I'm gonna just hit him with the final bit of Scarlet Rot. And there we go. And Demigod felled, and Remembrance of the Starscourge. So we've beaten the Demigod Starscourge Radahn, who I insist again in this game is my hero. I just had to kill him so that he could have a peaceful end instead of wandering the wilderness forever afflicted by madness. So yeah. Anyway, so this is the effects of killing Radahn. As you can see now, the stars have begun moving again. So just think about it. The dude was holding back all these stars despite being afflicted by madness. Now, if that does not make you think that Radahn is the GOAT, I don't know what will. So dude was afflicted by madness, he was fighting all of us, and he was still holding back the stars with his own power. This man is insane. Alright, so a red mark has been placed on our map. So if I show you the red map, it's somewhere down here in Limgrave. And that map shows us where there's that big powerful star. Like you saw among the stars moving, there was one specific one that came crashing down, and that's the one that has opened now the path to Nokron. So we're just gonna pick up this site of grace, and then I'm gonna talk to Blythe and Alexander. So I want to have like 100,000 runes. As you can see, that fight gave us a lot of runes, but I want to have 100,000 so that I can upgrade 2 levels at once.
Ah, good. I was waiting for you. Oh, what a sick way to fight, eh? The glory of the clash is shared by Radahn and you. And did you see that afterwards? Falling star right before our eyes.
Yep.
I can't fathom how Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend if ever I saw one.
I know, right?
It's now been cleared. To Nokron, where Ranni's fate will be decided. Let's meet where the falling star bit the earth. We'll take up our swords once more for Mistress Ranni. Let's meet where the fun will go into. My only purpose is to fight for Ranni's fate, sword and fang. The curtain's rising on the final act. Let's meet where we'll go into battle. My only purpose is the curtain's rising.
Alright, so let's go talk to Warrior Alexander.
It was a battle marvelously fought. You are well and truly a champion, friend. I, on the other hand, am nothing but a crock. One hit was all it took to crack me, and for my insides to come spilling out. After that, I hid like a coward. And as such, I can hardly stand to face one such as you.
Boo.
Don't you think I've given up just yet? As luck would have it, there's a veritable mountain of warriors' bodies right here. If I can just squeeze this bunch down inside me, I'll be a mighty warrior again in no time. And you know, the bodies found here are exceedingly fine. Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the Shattering, the greatest of all wars? Just you wait and see, friend. I'll grow even stronger. Just you wait when next we meet.
Yeah, I don't doubt that you'll grow strong, Alexander. I have no doubts. Anyway, let's go level up. Okay, get to 23, and we are missing 1,000 runes to get to 24. Okay, so let's just pop another golden rune, and then that should take us to 24. Alright, so we only have one more level left to get our faith to level 25, as I had discussed with you guys. And then from then on we shall begin taking our intelligence to level 25. And then after our intelligence to level 25, we shall push our mind as well to level 25 or 30. Still debating which one is better. Probably 30, so that we can have increased FP. And then I'm gonna push my dexterity to 25 and arcane to 20. Once all those have been, or once all those conditions have been met, I will religiously pump my vigor to level 60. And then once my vigor is at level 60, we shall try and pump our mind to level 40. We shall try pump our intelligence to level 40 as well, faith to level 40, strength to level 50, things that are going to make us better. There's also a possibility that I might not even reach all those super thresholds that I'm talking about, because this game is hard. But I'm not one to easily quit or give up. But as of now, I can easily tell you that we're not gonna face another demigod for a while. But we shall be facing some very, very big, strong enemies, like some very major enemies, some significant enemies along the way. They're just not gonna be demigods. Like the next demigods that we shall be facing them probably in the capital, of Leyndell. That's where like all the other demigods are. So yeah, but still, we've fought a demigod after. We've had a good streak of fighting powerful enemies, that's what I'm gonna say, and it's been fun. Anyway, these are the warded catacombs. We are not gonna be doing anything in here, because if we try to, we are absolutely gonna get shredded. Things in the warded catacombs are extremely dangerous. And for where we are at now, with our levels, we are just gonna get shredded, so there's really no point in doing that. Anyway, let's go back to the round table hold. Alright, let's talk to the Finger Maiden.
You have returned. What is it?
I honestly expected her to have a new dialogue, because I got another great rune, but she really doesn't care. I think they only wanted us to get 2, so they couldn't care if I got another one. So from this remembrance of the Starscourge, we are gonna take his sword, and I'm gonna show you guys how his sword works. I'm not gonna use it because I'm not a strength build, but they're still pretty cool swords, essentially speaking. And I also want to buy Radhan's armor from her. Alright, so we pick up that armor and we pick up the helmet as well. And I don't have enough to pick up the hands or the pants, so that sucks a bit, but it's fine. It's nothing too big. Yeah, so from this remembrance, let's pick up the sword. Of course, as you guys know, we can always duplicate the remembrance so that we can get another copy of it. I shall do that, but way later, not right now. Right now I have some other tasks that I want to complete so that we can put ourselves in a more powerful place. And depending on how fast we do it, we might actually go and get some better a better spirit summon if we can. Just gonna wait and see if it actually happens, but it's all gonna depend on how fast we get through the next region. Alright, so we shall be headed to Agil Lake South. I'm just looking for where it is, and then we shall go there to look for Blight. So let me just look Agil Lake North. Just looking for Agil Lake South. Alright, so here we are at Agil Lake South. Now I want to show you how these weapons work. So this is the ability Radahn was using, and whenever you are within the boundaries of this gravitational pull, it pulls you closer to the wield of the sword. Personally speaking, I mean, they are cool swords, but they don't float my boat, to be honest. I'm not also a big fan of dual wielding weapons. I've never been a big fan of dual wielding weapons from the get-go, so it really won't work for me. Plus I am so in love with my golden halberd. I don't know why. I just love the golden halberd. And it's like the most basic ass weapon there ever has been, so anyway, let's just move forward and get this done.
My thanks, friend. I'm going to see Mistress Rani now. I don't know what came over old Iji, but even if the odds are slim, I need to check the Mistress is safe. Now, Rani can finally set in motion the fight against her fate she's dreamed of for so long. I'm going to see Mistress... I don't know what came over her, but even if the odds are slim,
okay, so now we're going to go talk to War Master Iji so that we can ask him why he locked up Blythe in that Everjail.
You finally come. Blythe told me everything. You've defeated General Radahn, unlocking the stars. The general was blighted by scarlet rot and driven to madness. but not long ago he was hailed as the mightiest demigod of them all. There is no parallel to your achievement, nor to Lady Rani's acute judgment of character. Thanks to you, Lady Rani's fate once again stirs, and the path to Nokron has opened. Descend underground, where the fallen star struck Limgrave, and make it yours. The precious treasure of Nokron. I presume you've spoken with Blythe.
Okay, so that's where we shall be going to get the treasure to Rani.
You should know. The Two Fingers gave Blythe to Lady Rani as a faithful follower. Her very shadow, incapable of treachery. But if Lady Rani, as an Empyrean, resists being an instrument of the Two Fingers, the shadow will go mad, transforming from a follower into a horrid curse. But such is his destiny. In such matters, Blythe's own thoughts hold no weight. It pains me so. But he must be neutralized, for Lady Rani's sake.
Alright, so excuse me. So right now we are coming off the artist shack, and we are headed over to meet our good friend Mr. Alexander Warrior, Mr. Alexander Warrior, yeah.
Help me! I'm stuck! Hello? Hello! Ah, hello. How nice it is to see a friendly face. As you can surmise, I've got myself stuck in another hole. Would you mind helping me out again? My thanks in advance. I know you're...
Alright, let's go help him.
You know what to do, Give me a good smack from behind with something nice and big. Don't worry about my wound sustained at the festival. I'm stuck back together good and proper. Just give it your all.
Okay, so let's try to free him up.
I have a terrible feeling about this. Would you stop hitting me for a minute?
Okay, so right now we're gonna have to go find I'm gonna go look at some pots to see, and I'm looking for oil pots, but I cannot see any. I think because at this point you're gonna have to douse him in some oil and then hit him so that he can get free from that, but there are now oil pots around, so I'm just gonna mark this. And then we shall come down here to that merchant. I think he sells cookbooks which can be used to create oil pots, and that's what we shall be using to get Mr. Alexander out of the predicament he finds himself in. Alright, so Siofra Riverwell. Just gonna be heading straight on to that merchant, and then we shall go buy those cookbooks that will enable us the ability to not to buy, but to craft oil pots so that we can free up Mr. Alexander. And then from there we shall be able to finally finish up all the main important stuff that we have from the surface, and then we shall now enter into Nokron. Okay, the guy is up there, so at least I can remember. At least I remember everywhere we were from this place, because we just did this region a bit recently. So everything is still fresh in my mind. So we're gonna go up. We're gonna take out these ancestral hunters. Pretty sure these dudes are tired of seeing me over here. I've always been coming here to destroy them. And as usual, fight these dudes on top of the ladder. And then now we run towards the... what's his name? We run towards the merchant. It doesn't bode well if I can already forget his name. Alright, so here we are. And now we can buy stuff for him, from him, that is.
Hello again, good customer. Goodbye. Till next time.
Okay, I do not have enough runes. I need 2,000 more runes to buy the other cookbook, and all I have are stupid golden rune ones, which is just sad. Alright, so I'm just gonna take out all these land octopi so that we can raise the runes needed, that is, to go buy the other cookbook. As you can see, that land octopus is scarlet rot bleaten. Alright, that has taken our runes all the way to 6,000, so we should be able to get the cookbook as required. Alright, so now we can get our chance to get this
again. Good customer.
done for once and for all.
Goodbye. Till next time.
Alright, so now that you're done with that, let's go free up Mr. Alexander. Alright, so this is where I left my marking, and here he is. So now we are gonna be able to craft the oil pots, which are gonna make it so easy for us to free him up from this predicament that he is in. So there we go, and let's oil him up. And now we can remove him. Okay, that was a big fail. Alright, you guys are many things, but I'm not somebody who abandons my friends.
My thanks to you and your razor-sharp wits. Oh, as a token of my thanks, I'd like you to have this.
Alright, to get some exalted flesh.
Dear me, I'm oilier than a toad. Yeah, there were countless oil jars back where I'm from, actually. And now I know what it's like to be one of them. Yes, indeed. I too have a home.
Yeah, it's right down there, Jabug.
To which I have vowed not to return. So, I thought I might look out from atop the cliff. But as I drew closer and closer, pow, wouldn't you know it? I was perfectly stuck in that blasted hole. I can feel the warriors inside admonishing me for my mawkishness. To walk the path of champions, one cannot cleave to the past. I'm headed to the fiery mount in the north. I can strengthen myself there without fear of cracking this vessel. I will forge myself anew in its flames.
Alright.
Again, cuz. I'm happy you came back. I've good tidings for you, cuz. Have you noticed the rare flowers growing in this village? I asked the villagers if you could pick some of them, and they said you'd be very welcome. Go on, cuz. You really should pick some of our flowers. Who knows? They might be of some use. Go on, who knows?
Alright, so we're gonna pick up a lot of flowers along the way, and then once we are done, we shall leave and go to Nokron. Alright, let's First of all, we're gonna enter this fort. This is Fort Height. As you can see, that's where the red marking is to show us that that's where Nokron is. But right now, what we want to do is get into... Wait. There's actually one thing we need to do. We need to go help Yura. He's the guy that helped us, I don't know, like in episode 4 when we were being invaded. So let's just go repay the favor, and then we shall go to Fort Height, speak to Kenneth, and then from then on we shall go into Nokron. I promise those are the only 2 diversions left, and then from then on we shall be in Nokron. Sorry about that. Alright, let's go help out our dude. Alright, and that's just about it, to be honest. So it's time for us to move to the next region.
It's you. Thanks for your help there. That bloody finger was a thorn in my side. And now I'm finally rid of him. Here's a token of thanks. Please, take it. I may not have much time. I'm dying to see you. Eleonora. Violet Bloody Finger.
Okay, so we are hearing about Eleonora, the Bloody Finger.
Tracking Eleonora for quite some time. She is the deadliest of all Bloody Fingers. She's felled many an old hand already, but in spite of her cessblood zealotry, Eleonora is a proud knight. If she comes for you, do not think twice. You must flee. There is no shame in self-preservation. Be on your way, perhaps.
Alright, so let's go speak to Kenneth Height and let us see how sad he is that things are not as what he expected them to be.
You, is it? Well, I suppose you must have seen it by now, yes. The sorry state of my fort. Oh, indeed, it is a foul fate for a land to be without a ruler. One must be found, with haste, and not that awful Godric, but a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave.
Alright, so I'm just gonna take these guys out and then leave.
sorry to have lifted your hopes, but I haven't the authority to raise you to knighthood as things stand. The great Kenneth Height issues his sincerest apology. But now, I must begin my search post-haste for a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave. I must begin for a true and...
Alright, so now I'm just gonna figure out how to get into Nokron. It might seem simple because all you have to do is jump into that hole and yeah. Wasn't as simple as you thought it would be, is now. Especially for me. So yeah, we're gonna have to do this again. Find a way to get into Nokron once more. And this time hopefully without any deaths. Okay, let's get our runes back. All 1400 of them. I still don't know why I keep getting a Spirit Simon icon. Like, it's not like I'm about to do anything. Let's pop back another rune arc so that we can have our levels back to where they were pre-falling to our deaths, that is. Okay, that went well. Now all you have to do is I guess go through there. What's the worst that can happen? I mean, if we die we just start from here again, so and yeah. Okay, that was actually it. Yeah, so here we are. Let's just turn on our lantern, and then I'm gonna remove this pot from yeah, I'm just gonna remove this pot from my equipment. Now I'm also gonna remove this marking so that it doesn't mess up my navigation. Alright, let's move on. So pick up the golden rune 5. Then we jump down once more. Move down again and we pick up the slip grease. I'm not even gonna try pronounce the name that the devs gave it, but here we are, Nokron the Eternal City. Alright, so just gonna jump down some more, and then jump down jump over here, and then we're gonna do the sprint jump technique. So jump, hold sprint, run forward and jump, and then we're gonna go around, gonna pick this up, jump this up, sorry, and then jump this, and then sprint jump. Oh man, I almost did not make it. And then we're gonna pick this up. Now I'm gonna jump down, and then we're gonna take out these enemies that pretty much are gonna be the basic enemies from this region. But I'm gonna show you this torch that we picked up, and you guys already saw how the beast repellent torch looks like. Now this other torch has blue light, as you guys saw. But anyway, time for me to take out these mimics. Take him out, pick up the bolts, and then you're gonna keep on moving forward. Take him out. And then you're gonna go take this guy out. Jump up again, take all of them out. There we go. And then you take the Runak. It actually even replaces the one we had to reuse after we died, so that's pretty good. And then now we're simply gonna drop right over there, pick that item up, and then move forward some more. I'm just gonna ignore that dude. I'm gonna beat this guy up, and then I'm gonna run, beat this guy up. As you guys can see, the attacks look weird, but they don't do that much damage, so it's nothing to be really concerned about. Pick up the nascent butterfly, then jump across, and then you're just gonna run alongside this platform. So gonna enter this window, and then you're gonna pick this up, and checking on time, I think I'm gonna do another 10 minutes ish. Yeah, another 10 minutes should suffice. That way at least we can get to one of the coolest mini bosses you'll ever face in this game. I'm not even gonna spoil it. I'd actually rather we finish there when you're facing one of the coolest mini bosses ever. And I mean ever. Anyway, right now what I'm looking for is a safe place to drop from. So drop down, and then we're gonna take out these guys. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna take out our serpent bow, and then I'm gonna put it on, and you're just gonna take these guys out. Now these guys also shoot arrows, and the arrows also cause frostbite build up, so something to be cautious about. So let me start taking all of them out. Okay, that was a miss. You decide to come forward to where I am and just take you out with my golden halberd. Okay, golden halberd, and take you out. Next. Now, fun fact about these dudes, they're actually blind, and the blindness comes from living inside Nokron for a very long time in the darkness, so they really can't see. And as you can see, what I told you guys, their arrows actually cause frostbite. Okay, destroyed him. Missed that one. Yeah, destroyed him. We are frostbitten, but because we are cool, we're just gonna use flame cleanse me, and done. Keep telling you guys, we have some of the most broken abilities known to man. Alright, that should be enough. I'm gonna remove those, and then we can proceed on forward. like nothing ever happened. So we're gonna pick that up, then we're gonna pick that up as well, pick this up, pick this up. Yeah, these arrows are the ones which they are using that cause frostbite as well, so we also now have the chance to use them should we need to. Not that we're gonna use them now. I could stop here, but I won't, because I want you guys to see that coolest boss fight like right now, and then once you see it, we can, in the next episode, we can get that coolest boss fight to be an ally of ours, and that's what I want especially. So yeah, this is Nokron Eternal City. This is also where that important item for Rani is also found here, and that's why we came here. But in the process of finding that important item for her, we also get something very important for ourselves. So, you know, win-win. So I'm just gonna go around taking out all of these dudes because I can. Pick up that bell bearing. This one will now allow us to buy ghost glove wards from those two sister merchants as the round table hold. Take this guy out. Take this guy out. He actually has a great shield, so he's able to absorb a lot of my hits. But eventually take him out. And then we're gonna run back through this space, making sure that we collect everything that we can. Take this guy out. Pick that item up, take, okay, you guy, charged heavy, take him out, and then pick this up, take you out, take you out, take you out, take you out, take you out. It's like The Walking Dead in here. Anyway, we have so many places to visit, so many things to pick up, as you guys can see. And the reason, and we're also picking up all these ghost glove wards that we find so that we can use them to upgrade our spirit summons. Like, they are found almost everywhere in the Eternal City, so it's a good place to pick up a lot of them. Pick up these ashes as well. Take you out. Pick this up, pick this up, pick this up, pick this up. And yeah, that should be everything. I'm gonna go inside here to check if there's anything else that I've not taken. Take you out. Take you out. Pick this up. Pick this up as well. And then we leave, and that should be everything. Just doing one cursory check to make sure that that's everything, and I believe it is. So let's leave this joint, let's smoke this joint. Pick that up along the way, of course, and yeah, we travel down. Just making sure there's nothing that was not picked up. Alright, we move down as we leave this region. Pick this up, and then we move. So that's a stake of Marika, meaning if you were to unfortunately die, we'll just begin from that point. So pick this up, and then we're gonna start fighting some of the most annoying enemies in this region. These are the Noks, named after the city where they reside. So I'm just gonna take her out. Yeah, they're all women, by the way. Very annoying as well, I might add. This place you're gonna get ambushed, so you're gonna pick this up and then leave before the ambush begins, and then you're gonna pick all this up, and then you're gonna take them out, because their plan was to get me here with the level tier as bait. Alright, and we're gonna go pick that up, pick this up, golden rune 7, and now this is the coolest boss fight ever that we're about to go participate in. Something that is something that I'm glad we are gonna be doing as the last part of this episode. It's a coolest boss fight. So I'm gonna strip naked. You guys might be wondering, why would I be stripping naked for a boss fight? Well, I'm about to show you. Before I go in, let me check if there's anything that I might have missed. Okay, yeah, as you can see, there's something over there. So let's just go pick this up. It's a Runak. Very nice. But yeah, we're gonna be heading as we are into this boss fight, and it's gonna be the coolest boss fight ever. Well, depending on your version of it. So just gonna run in. As you can see, it's a very empty ass room, and ladies and gentlemen, we shall be fighting ourselves. So this is basically the mimic tier, and what it does is it mimics exactly how you were when you entered the boss fight. So because I stripped down to my bare essence and only came in with a lantern and my healing flask, the mimic tier will only have a lantern and healing flasks available to it to use. Me, on the other hand, I'm just humoring it by throwing punches. It's not that I need to keep throwing punches. I'm just humoring it, and now it's time to get busy. Unlike it cannot bring weapons out, so too bad. We're gonna do our golden bow, and now we're gonna take him out. Now, you can make this fight as fair as possible by just going in at your max level and comparing yourself to the mimic to see who's actually better. Personally speaking, I don't want to do that, so I did it in my previous build, and that mimic, it made me question myself. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It made me question myself. It was showing me moves that I did not know I could do, and I'm not gonna have that. So yeah, beat up the mimic, show it who's boss, because I'm smarter than it is. And yeah, this is where we shall be ending our wonderful episode. So the one thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna re-equip everything that I had removed before this boss fight, and then we're gonna end this episode here. So in the next episode, we shall continue on forward into Nokron. We shall be picking up the mimic that we've just fought. Sorry, we shall be picking it up as a spirit summon, which is gonna be so cool, because fighting alongside myself means that everybody in the game is in trouble, coming for them, and every one of them is, well, they're all in danger. Let me just leave it at that. So now I'm just equipping all the talismans that I had before, that I removed, so that the mimic would not have advantages from them. And from here on, we shall be ending the episode at this one single point. So that's about it for every single thing. So yeah, in the next episode we shall go deeper into Nokron and we shall take out some more bosses. We shall get the mimic and it's gonna be fun. So I'm glad the episode is over. It's been fun. So stay safe, be smart, be kind. Tell somebody you love them today, and I shall catch all of you in the next one. Bye guys.